Alright guys, welcome on back to the channel. Today we got a pretty interesting one for you guys. Eric today has officially went in and nerfed the hand cannon ice staff glitch to do extra damage. Along with it also took the ability to pull out the combat axe and do extra damage. I know that this was a commonly used strat to get the golden armor plates here on the tomb. We're gonna jump in here today and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it after the patch. Honestly guys, this was still pretty easy. With all that out of the way, please do me a huge favor. If you guys are into zombies content, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are looking to unlock any of those mastery camos here in Black Ops 6 and you just don't have the time to grind these things out, and I'm talking about Abyss, Nebula, and Dark Matter, then be sure to check out Mitch Cactus. They offer the most reliable services in Call of Duty, including bot lobbies, camo unlocks, or pre-made accounts. So if you are someone that just doesn't have time to game all day and you want to unlock these things, then be sure to check out Mitch Cactus. For a little bit of security, they got thousands of great reviews on Trustpilot, so be sure to head on over to the site and check out any of the deals that they got going on, and be sure to use code REALG for a limited time only. Alright guys, so there is a few things that you will need in order to do this. For one, you are going to need the upgraded ice staff, and I would also advise you guys to be fully upgraded with all of your perks. Definitely make sure you have a level 3 vest. Your second gun doesn't really matter if it's fully upgraded or not, because you're not really going to be using it very much. We can't use score streaks while we're in here, but the one thing that we can do is we can set down a sentry gun just before we go to start the blood ritual. This thing will stay active while you are inside of here, making it way easier to kill those elites. I would also recommend that you guys have the Picky Eater augment on for Vulture's Aid. Have yourself a Casimir at the crafting bench, and that way you can just constantly be replenishing these things by picking them up off the ground. What I would advise you guys to do is to keep moving in a constant circle around the spawn room. Whether you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise is really up to you. Every once in a while, whenever you get the chance, fully charge up your staff and turn around and shoot it at the bosses. I would also kind of aim for the ground so it covers the whole radius. Another thing that I like to do to cause a little bit of extra damage is when I freeze the ground is I like to throw a Molotov in that area, and you'll notice you will be doing quite a bit more damage to the elites. If you do this later on in the game and you have some extra points, there is a wall buy for armor, so if you can't find any on the ground, be sure to use that. As you guys can see right here, we already got the first blood ritual done, and it actually went by really quickly. A couple gobblegums I can recommend you guys bring in that'll make this ever so slightly easier is Temporal Gift plus a Killjoy. It'll just give you that insta kill for longer, not only making it easier to kill the elites, but also all the zombies that'll be coming after you. If you do have an idle eyes, you can get the elites to freeze for 30 seconds, and you can do quite a bit of damage to them before they start moving again. What you guys are looking at right here is I actually went to go start my second blood ritual, and I was almost done completing it, but my very last elite somehow got stuck underneath the map right here. I was doing absolutely everything I could to try to get him out. I was hitting the ground with my ice staff, I was shooting it with my bullet gun, I threw a couple Casimir grenades, absolutely nothing was working. Unfortunately, we had to exit the area and come back in to retry the blood ritual all over again. But it's alright, we were still able to pull it off even though we were on round 41. This time around, same exact thing, make sure you bring in your sentry gun, set it down just before you go to start the ritual. Not only is this blood ritual ever so slightly harder, but we are on a higher round, so I figured we'd go ahead and make use of that gobblegum combo. We got our idle eyes plus our temporal gift and a killjoy. Even though we weren't quite able to kill these guys with these gobblegums, even just being able to drain off quite a bit of that health is very useful. But in this blood ritual, we are just pretty much going to be repeating the same exact process. We're going to be running around in a big old circle again. Sometimes we will be cutting in the middle when I absolutely had to, or I was searching for plates. You'll notice that there are certain areas in the spawn room where I do like to freeze the ground, so that way I know when I'm making my circles through the spawn room, when I make my way back around, I know where to pick up plates. You'll see right here though, we did have to make use of those plates on the wall. I know they are extremely expensive, and sometimes spending 10,000 essence on some plates can definitely hurt a little bit, but if you are in these higher rounds and if it's not really going to hurt your points too much, it's definitely worth it. As for a lethal to carry with you, I would say the Molotov is actually very important, because when you go ahead and freeze the ground and you throw that Molotov down, that ticking damage that the fire damage is doing along with the freezing damage is actually really good. It's not quite combat axe or hand cannon good, but it is definitely better than just shooting the ice staff in the ground. And I do believe that should be about it, guys. We're about to clear the last blood ritual right now. Hopefully somebody over at Treyarch is aware that the elites can get stuck underneath the map while doing this blood ritual, because that was a little bit weird. I was running around for a minute just kind of freezing the ground going, okay, where is this guy? And when I realized that he was underneath the map, I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to come back in here and do this all over again, aren't we? I know that there's certain instances like on Liberty Falls, the vermin and stuff can get stuck out of the map, and there's certain ways that you can get them to spawn back in. Unfortunately, being on lockdown in the area and not really being able to leave far enough, I don't think I could get the guy to respawn. And there it is, guys. Blood ritual is complete. We're gonna go on up here, and our plates are gonna be spawning on the wall. If you guys do have any other tips and tricks on how you get the golden armor plates and you would like to put them down in the comment section, please do so. Also, let me know how you guys are just liking the tomb so far now that we've actually had a little bit of time with it. To be perfectly honest with you guys right now, I'm not the biggest fan of the main quest, and I'm not really the biggest fan of the boss fight. As a map to just easily jump into and get myself yourself pack-a-punched and run around and kill zombies and not really think about anything, it's a great map to jump into, turn my brain off, and just slay out some zombies. For that fact alone, I could see it being a really good camo grinding map or just a good XP grinding map. Plus, whoever designed the Dark Ether, absolutely beautiful. I do wish the skybox wasn't just a PNG, but with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I greatly do appreciate it. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.